The Bavaria Blue Stars showcased their dominance in the annual Richie Buchanan Trophy, emerging victorious in a thrilling best-of-3 series against RCA Bricklayers. The trophy, steeped in history and tradition, was donated by a former player over 5 decades ago, adding an extra layer of significance to this competition. The tournament format underwent modifications this season, with all 12 senior men's teams along with the under-18 select engaging in a round-robin format. The top 4 teams advanced to the quarter-finals, setting the stage for the intense matchups and fierce competition. Bavaria Blue Stars narrowly secured the 4th spot, paving their path to the finals. The finals contested here against RCA Bricklayers promised an exhilarating showdown. In match 1, Bavaria Blue Stars stormed ahead, fueled by some great individual and team stellar performances. The Stars maintained their lead and clinched a hard-fought 83-70 victory. Match 2 saw Bavaria continue their commanding performance, building an early lead that proved insurmountable for RCA. Although the Bricklayers fought valiantly, Stars maintained their composure and secured an impressive 86-69 victory, clinching the prestigious Richie Buchanan Trophy for the 3rd consecutive year. The triumph was a testament to Bavaria Blue Stars' skill, teamwork and determination. As captain Nicky Gracia proudly accepted the trophy and medals on behalf of his team, it marked not only a remarkable achievement, but also the reformation of Bavaria's status in Gibraltar's basketball leagues. Stuart Felices shared his thoughts with GBC Sports.
Oh, it's been brilliant. Like you said, it's our 3rd one in a row, one we've had to work really hard for. And one we don't really expected, but the boys have really pushed up. We've had a couple of tough games which we've ended up winning, and it's great to have won it for 3 years in a row. The 2 games have been really, really good, and both teams have had different players throughout the 2 games. So we've seen some players turn up for one game and not for the other due to work commitments or other commitments. And the first game we took control nice and early. But then, this team never gives up. The Bricklayers are always coming back at us, and it made it a really, really tough second half. The second game, we kind of played a more defensive game, trying to annihilate and stop their best players having lots of baskets. And at the end of the day, we've really worked well and ended up with a win.
And we can hear just how big basketball's becoming in Gibraltar. The crowd for this youth game is phenomenal. Let's just take a step back a couple of weeks. The setup for the competition changed this year, and you guys just sneaked into 4th place.
Yeah, we've had the first 2 games of that tournament where we lost against 2 divisions, one side, and then we struggled to pick up players injuries, players not being able to turn out, and we just scraped a couple of wins, ending up, I think it was 3rd or 4th in the regular season. We then ended up playing in the playoffs, a best-of-3 series with the top team, Valma, and Europa Valma, and we ended up winning in 3 matches, so 2-1 for us. And 2 of those games we actually win with only 5 guys available for the game, in which in the first one we actually lose 1 in the last quarter, ended up playing with 4. So, tough series. So that semi-final was very tough, getting into the final again, and, very happy that the lads pulled through, and obviously another successful win for Bavaria Blue Stars.
I think you've got to beat the best to get to a final and win a trophy, and when you beat Europa Valma in the semi-final, it gives you an indication that your momentum was on the right path, wasn't it?
Definitely, that took us, the right momentum and the right path when we win that semi-final, especially the way we win it. So the first one we win with an 18-year-old hitting a buzzer beater to win by 3 points, 73-70, and that kind of stemmed the team to do better and better and better. And the final, we just said no, we cannot leave it for a game 3. We've got to wrap it up in the first 2, and so it was. So.
And listen, finally, no one can single out players, but Javi Duarte stepped in, Ortiz stepped in. With some commanding performances individually?
We had a great team performance on the final, both games. We were missing Thomas Yomi as well for the second game, but our captain as well, Nicky Gracia, stepped up. Angel Guerrero, who's been pivotal for the whole season, and Shikar as well. Javi Duarte, quite ironically, hadn't played much this season, came on and stepped up brilliantly and had a terrific game. But again, it's the team. We wouldn't have got there with some of the guys who stepped up during the season, especially that semi-final when we have 5 guys. And I cannot fault the guys' commitment.